Hey there folks, welcome back to the White Farm. We're in April now, and you see I got the farm boss out here hooked to the planter. And we're planting corn. We're about halfway through with this field. And I have ran out of fertilizer in the seeder. As a matter of fact, you can see, pull the camera up a bit, you see down at the end, and then there along that one strip, I was applying fertilizer, and it's run out. So I will have to come back over top of this field and put some fertilizer out with the spreader after we're done planting. Trying to just use up the solid fertilizer that I have and keep things moving along here. So yeah, we're planting some corn, and I'm probably going to let a helper help us out with this to finish up. We've got some other things to do today. Actually, some pretty exciting things. Well, at least I think they are. We're going to buy some pigs. We're going to buy some pigs today, and we've got to do a little bit of weeding as well. And I've got a weeder. I bought it. It was about $5,000, not very expensive. But it's a really cool weeder, a very American style, or very much American styled. And I always have good intentions of using it. And then I just don't. I don't. I don't. It's small, so it does take a little bit of time to use, but I'm going to use it on this playthrough. I think it'll be fun, at least for now, while I have some smaller fields that I can use it on. So what I'm going to do, let's go ahead, let's get a worker going for us. Make sure he makes the turn there. Yeah, looks good. All right. So yeah, if you look at the bottom right, you see the nitrogen is bad, so we will have to apply some nitrogen. So what are we going to do first? First things first, we're going to get our pigs. So let me run around over here. We're going to grab the Jeep. Oh, let me feed the dog. I hadn't feed him in a while. Oh yeah, he was hungry. Look at that, running to it. Oh, old dog. Alright, we'll zip around over here and hook to the stock trailer. Now, if you remember, I had some chickens. I bought 76 chickens. I think it was 76. And I was letting them grow to get to selling age, to the max price of $25 a piece. Well, they have done that. And as a matter of fact, they laid some eggs, which hatched. Oop, bumped the camera there. So let's look at the animal menu real quick. So here's my initial 76. You see they are worth $25 a piece. So we're going to sell those today. They had some babies, and I think that is this right here, this 44. That's all that could hatch out. So they're babies. So we're going to let that 44 grow up and sell those at some point. So let's go ahead and load up the 76. I'm not sure which ones. Let's see. 6, 7, probably these? No? Let's see. Well, let me go back to the animal menu because I need to figure out which ones. They are 7 months old. Okay. 7 months old. So let's find those. Says it's got to be these here. Let's move 60 and 16. That's it. Good. All right, very good. So we have our chickens in the trailer. We're going to take them up and get them sold at the animal dealer. And then we're going to bring back some pigs. Finally getting some pigs. Now, what I'm going to feed them? I don't know. I guess I'm going to need to buy some pig food. But that'll be okay. I think what we're making off of the greenhouses, or greenhouse and production, we can afford to buy a little bit of pig food. We'll just ease right up here to the animal dealer, and let's see how much. I don't know how much we're going to get from these chickens. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna select those. And how many can we sell at once? So 60, so 1,500. And then 16. So almost $2,000. Well, not too bad, I guess. And then let's go ahead and pick up some pigs now. Which pigs do I want to buy? I guess it really doesn't matter. Let's just go with the spotted ones. That'll be good. And they grow pretty quick. Let's get the babies. Let's get some babies and let's see how many can the trailer hold. It looks like 13. So the chickens almost covered the cost of the pigs. So that's pretty good. We didn't have to have that much go out to buy the pigs. Save what we need to, or save some money so when we need to buy some food for them, we'll have a little cash to spend on them. I did miss a spot in this field. You see over there? I hate when that happens. One little strip where the seeder did not plant the grass. It won't make that much of a difference in the grand scheme of things, but it just bugs me. Bugs me to have a patch like that. Alright, so I think we're going to need to drop them off in here, so let's see if I can back it in. I believe this is where we drop them off. I guess we'll find out here in just a moment. Alright, so we're going to move them to the husbandry. And there we go. We have our pigs in the barn. Pigs in the barn. Alright, I'm just going to leave that truck there for now. May move it a little bit later, so let's just check. Yeah, they are there. Check that out. So they need some food now. Let's see what they eat. I think they eat most anything. Corn, wheat, barley, canola, sunflowers, soybeans, potatoes, sorghum, and sugar beets. So everything but oats, it appears. Which I'm pretty sure pigs will eat oats, so I'm not sure why we can't feed them oats. But either way, we need to give them some food. And the only thing I have, I think I have a little bit of barley. Let's see. Do I have barley? Nope. But I do have canola. And we can feed them canola. That was in the list? Yes, it was. Alright, so let's get the pigs fed. Let's see. Let's grab a tractor. Let's get the little Massey Ferguson. I think that'll be good. We drop down this soil sample machine because we don't need that. We're going to run over here and grab this little trailer. See about getting some food into the pig barn. Alright, let's move around to the silo. Hopefully this little tractor can pull this wagon. Come on, little tractor. It is having a tough time. Alright, let's get some canola. I'm just going to have to feed these pigs what I can right now until I can go buy some pig food. I'm not sure how much food they're going to go through, so this may not last very long. It may last a while. I'm not sure. I think what I'm going to do is open this other door so that I can just pull right through and get them fed. Alright, let's hop back on the tractor and let's see if we can pull up just a little bit here and get the unload trigger. Yeah, there we go. I'm not going to put all of this in just yet. Let me put about 1,000 liters in. And let's see how that did in our... Oh, that barely scratched the surface. Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and put it all in, I guess. This does unload a little slow, so as this is going in, let's just check and see. Yeah, so it's going up. So this is protein crop, and it only gives them 20% of their production value. So they will grow, they will, I guess, move forward in their development, but I really don't know what that does with pigs because they don't produce milk. So the only thing they produce is slurry and manure. And so, yeah, I don't really know how that affects pigs other than possibly their growth. I don't know. I have not done any testing on that, so I don't know. But I guess we may find out as we progress through the series. So we've got the pigs in and fed. I'm just going to leave their doors open, let it air out a bit for now, and we're going to go ahead and get going on some weeding because that is the next thing that I do need to get done. Ooh, got the doors in the way. Let's just pull that back in. Back up just a little bit more. There we go. Alright, so I do have the case hooked up to the weeder, and it's a really cool weeder. I really like it. So we're going to give it a shot. We're going to give it a shot. Now, the potatoes, since they were planted in a field that haven't plowed, there's no weeds. So they're good to go, but our sunflowers, they do have weeds. So we need to get those knocked down and cleared out. And if you remember, our sunflower field is planted across the road in this little skinny field. Missed the driveway. Alright. So as you can see, there are some weeds in there. There's not a ton. So I think this weeder will do okay. Unfortunately, let's see, will the tires on this tractor line up between rows? Not really. That's okay. We'll just pretend it does. There we go. We got our weeder going. And I believe it did pull out those weeds. Yeah, it looks like it did. Oh, very good. Very good. Yeah, this weeder, I haven't used it before, maybe once or twice. Or I bought it and intended to use it and then never did. I think I had it on the Westby series that I had done, and I'm not sure if I ever used it. We just had too big of fields. But this is a perfect size map to use a little mechanical weeder like this, so figured why not. But it is doing a fantastic job. It's pulling all the weeds out, looks like. I'm not seeing any weeds left behind it. Let me zoom out just a little bit. Yeah, it's looking good, looking real good. And you know, it's only, well, it's not very, it's only, what, 5 meters wide or something like that. Let's double check in the menu here. 4.6 meters wide, so it's not very wide. But as you can see, I mean, this field is not very big. So what are we going to have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 passes at the most. But that's not too bad. Not too bad. It won't take too long. I think it's a perfect matchup with this case too. I tell you, this case is I really am enjoying this case. It fits some of the smaller equipment really well. Come on, tractor, you can do it. This thing is not very tough to pull. There we go. So yeah, we're doing good on the farm. You see the money's up to 81,000. I did sell a bunch more mixed fruit, and as we're driving down this road here, I want to show you what's going on with our greenhouse. The greenhouse is currently stopped because I have once again run out of solid fertilizer and herbicide. But you see, I have a whole lot of tomatoes and lettuce stored. The farm production, I just before this episode started, put some more tomatoes and lettuce in it, so it is still cranking out. So as it stands right now, I have many months worth of product kind of stored up and available to be processed. So I'm actually going to pause the greenhouse at least for a couple months, not worry about it, try and save some of that money I'm spending on buying products for it, or input products, and we'll use that toward other things around the farm. Now, one thing I do need to think about getting pretty soon is a straw blower, because we're going to need to put some straw into the pigs and the chicken, not the chickens, pigs and the cows at some point in the future. And so we'll need a straw blower to try and do that process a little bit realistically. I know I did drop that one straw bale into the cow pen from on top of the barn, and while it worked, I want to do it a little bit more realistic. So we'll be buying a straw blower at some point. I don't know what else we need. We do need some things. Probably upgrade. Probably some trailers or things like that at some point as we go along. And again, we do want to buy a field and then possibly a production, maybe. Still looking at that for French fry production. I think that would be a neat one to try. So yeah, we've got things moving along here. Yeah, it's moving along. Let me check on the progress of our helper with the cornfield. Looks like it is mostly done, so I am actually going to hire a helper with it. Oh, so it's running through just getting where the weeds are. Well, that's interesting. All right, let me just I'll let that go. Hopefully I won't have to come back. And yep, it completed this task, so I'm gonna have to do that field manually. Probably using Courseplay on that would be better. The weeds are kind of spotty, so it doesn't work out very well. We'll go ahead and finish up. I wonder why it did not go all the way down here. That's weird. So we get this field planted, and then we'll go jump over into... Oh, we might use this tractor and grab the fertilizer spreader and get some fertilizer put out on this. Alright, I finished up the weeding in the field, got that done, got the corn planted, so now we're going to go ahead and finish this field and get the fertilizer placed. I hope that I can get through this entire field with this one hopper of fertilizer, but I don't know. Let's see, how wide is this thing? Alright, so that's about right. Back up just a bit. There we go. Get our GPS going so we can stay going straight. It's going to go through it pretty quick, it looks like. I may have to refill. Don't know where I'll get it from. because I don't want to. I just want to. Oh man, I try to go with a plan and it may not work out. Well, we'll see. I think we're going to have to refill it. I think we will. That'll be okay. Maybe I'll do this. I'll get through this first year using the solid fertilizer and then make the switch to liquid fertilizer. I know I wanted to do that earlier on, but the reality is this is the last that we need to fertilize. And I think I'm doing or using this GPS wrong. Yeah, I need to be using a track, I think. Matter of fact, let's see if I can figure out how to do that. Alright, so let's see if I got this right. Let's see what's going to happen here. Okay, that looks right. Very good. So I've got it set up now as a track, so it should just move me over. I don't have the lines turned on. Really don't know all the key commands for the enhanced vehicle, but yeah, I think that is where we need to be, because what it'll do is next time it'll move me over to be right on the edge so that I don't overlap. Hopefully, if I did it correctly. We'll see down here in just a moment. Yeah, we're definitely going to need some more fertilizer. This is not going to make it. Alright, let's see what happens here. Let's see. That should put me right on the edge. Yes, it does. Well, very good. Very good. I'm learning how to use this stuff. Don't use it very often. So, yeah, it looks like I'm about to run out of fertilizer, so I'm going to need to get some more. I could go digging it out of one of my... I think the seeder has some in there, but I may just go buy one more big bag of it. Get this field done, and then that should wrap me up with using for solid fertilizer as fertilizer on the fields. But anyway, there we go. We are just about out, and we're out. So let's go ahead and head on up to the shop. And while I'm doing that, I'll go ahead and close out this episode and just remind you to click that thumbs up button if you hadn't done so already. If you enjoyed the video, do that. And then if you are new to my channel or just hadn't subscribed, I appreciate it if you subscribe. Getting very close to 10,000. That's very exciting. I do appreciate each and every one of you for watching my content, making comments, giving me the support that you all have done for so long. It is very much appreciated. Thank you so much. We'll see you back here next time.